Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Zero.
I'm DK.
And I'm Rizzo, and today on Anime Reaction, we watched the 10th episode of Shokugeki no Souma ni no Sara. If you want to check out our reaction to the 10th episode of Shokugeki no Souma ni no Sara, hit that link in the description below.
And be sure to give us feedback in the comment section because we love hearing from you.
And as always, if you like what you see, subscribe to Otaku Saga, and don't forget to like and share our videos.
And thanks for watching.
This time I don't feel quite as hungry as I do every other time I watch Shokugeki no Soma.
It's probably because there wasn't any actual cooking in this one.
That's true. It's just the presentation of one dish, the judging, the winner,
flashback, the winner, and the fallout.
Pretty much, and the slight setup for the next story arc, if you even want to call it that.
Yeah. Well, let's go over the episode first. So we get where we left off with
Souma trying to make that 11th hour comeback.
Yeah,
as he does.
Actually, we did get a little bit that we didn't get in the previous episode, which was God, what's his name? The guy who always doing the naked apron from the Polar Star dormitory.
Yeah, I tried to forget everything about him, but
we got him talking to the
Mr. Leopard Print.
Yeah, the guy in
Aizen's
Leopard
son.
Print. Yeah, Aizen. And he's basically saying that he knows that the guy tried to destroy Souma. You know.
Yeah.
And you know, taunting that he failed, basically.
Rubbed it in his face, calling him out. And
yeah. And then we get the presentation of the final dish. It's good, but then after that's presented, then the judges are like, well, we are not only judging off of how good the dish is, but also if it what was it? If it
worthy of a chef's specialty.
Yeah, if it portrays the originality of the chef.
First of all, that's really vague. Second of all, that is something that is a rule that was not told to them until then.
It was splashed in when they first opened up the Pacific Sari. When they first cracked that ice open, you know, they were talking about tending to each person's speciality. So
okay, there was a drop of that in there, but I'm still saying that Souma was put at like the biggest disadvantage that they could have put him at, like with this particular dish.
Yeah, well, that's kind of Souma's role in the anime, though. He's supposed to be at a disadvantage. It's like one of the rules of the writing of this series.
But in the end, they end up giving him a lot of praise.
Saying
a lot of praise.
Well, saying that until that last criteria dropped, he was like dead even with Ryo and Akira.
They praised him for his ingenuity on making up the fact that he couldn't quite pick out the perfect Sari. I think they also praised him for the overall use of the Sari.
Anyway, so judging comes up. We get a flashback for Akira, which, I mean, basically announced it before announcing it.
Yeah.
I think that they should have announced it before they did the flashback.
Kind of would have like made the scene a little more anticlimactic, I think, if they did that.
Would have made what?
The whole like announcement scene and all that stuff. Hey, Akira wins, and then we get a nice long little flashback. Yay!
Yeah, but it made it anticlimactic anyway because it's like, oh, we're getting a flashback for Akira. He must have won.
I did, however,
maybe they should have put that somewhere else.
Another episode.
Anywhere else. Maybe when he was cooking his dish.
Or that episode where we first meet him in season 1, and just left it there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't particularly care for the flashback.
Yeah, neither did I.
I thought it was kind of unnecessary.
I did make my call before the flashback.
Yes, you did.
But anyway, after the flashback, after the flashback of Akira and nobody else, surprise, surprise, Akira is the winner.
Yeah.
Sort of got it. If they said like Rio won, I would have laughed my ass off.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
I would have liked it a lot
But so
more,
basically, what the autumn elections were for, and I did not realize this like at all. Like, they've gone through literally a full season's worth of autumn election episodes, or a full core's worth, I should say, because there was a few episodes at the end of the first season, and then all of this season have been autumn elections. And I didn't know that all the autumn elections were for was ranking the first years. Which basically means that, well, obviously Ariana is like the top first year, but she's already in
the Elite 10 by birthright.
So now,
just beneath her.
Akira is right beneath her, and then right beneath him is both Rio and Souma. So, I didn't know that. Like I was like, are they competing for spots on the Elite 10 or what?
That's what I thought at first, actually, but
that's honestly what I thought it was for at first. Because then I'm sitting there thinking, okay, how many spots are open on the Elite 10? Like, how many seniors are graduating or whatever, or getting ready to graduate, I guess. Because usually, obviously Japanese schools they go spring, their school year starts at spring, but usually seniors stop doing like club activities and extracurricular stuff to prepare for
entrance
exams and the like. So I kind of figured maybe seniors were getting ready to step down from the Elite 10, and that's what they were doing, is trying to fill spots on the Elite 10.
Maybe
that doesn't make a lot of sense either, because then you'd be, like say a second year didn't get a chance to get on the Elite 10 when they were in their first year. If you were only picking from the freshmen, then that wouldn't give them a chance to compete for it either. So this makes a lot more sense. I was just, until this episode, I didn't know what that was for.
I knew it had to do something to do with ranks and numbers, but
yeah, some sort of hierarchy among the ranks.
Even then, it didn't really explain any of that, like at all. So I don't know. And then we see during the stinger some sort of odd friendship forming between
Ryu, Souma, and Akira.
Yeah.
If you can,
I like it actually.
I mean,
it's a
nailed it.
friendly rivalry.
You nailed it. The Goku and Vegeta relationship.
Because I mean, they're only going to be better characters for it.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a hell of a lot more enjoyment out of seeing their little antics every now and then. So yeah, I mean, it's a very good friendly rivalry going on here.
We also see that witnessing what happened, all of the people from the Polar Star Dormitory plus Nikumi are trying to better themselves by paying attention to everybody else's cooking, by learning from others, which is good.
So we see
Character development without actual character development.
The four girls, the three girls of Polar Star Dormitory plus Nikumi, all in the kitchen, like tearing it up.
That is some
funny
intense
image.
broth pouring.
I'm surprised half of it didn't wind up on the floor.
Right.
Half of it probably did.
Probably swimming.
And then we get a little conversation with the guys of the dormitory, and so the two muscly guys drag Mari
Not my room again.
away so that they
always.
can practice. And then the smoker, the guy who smokes food, I should say.
It still sounds bad.
It still sounds bad.
Mr.
but-
Chainsaw.
Yes, Mr. Chainsaw.
Food toker.
Yes. I always call him Malcolm because of the song Malcolm Solves His Problems with the Chainsaw.
He never has the same problem twice.
But he goes to practice with the girls.
Because he's a closet pervert.
Well, shit, wouldn't you?
He knows what the good stuff is.
Totally.
I'm just saying I would.
I would.
But
And then in our extended stinger, we go back to we're told we're Souma. Oh yeah, he's back over with Spice.
yeah, he was
with
over
Akira.
He's over in Akira's clubhouse with Ryu.
and they're comparing their dishes.
Over and 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 over.
Where June, who was absolutely adorable when she gets glomped by Akira after the winner's announced, she drops a little detail of an off-academy apprenticeship that's... Yeah, I'm with you, Rizzo. I don't know how they're going to do it in 3 episodes, but I think they're going to damn well try.
Yeah.
Well, I think that this is going to work exactly like the tournament that has been lasting this entire.
They're probably going to cut it off
Season.
part way.
Cut it off and carry it over in season 3.
I hate when they do that.
It's not even a competition, it doesn't make sense. Or maybe they'll make it into a competition. But
They'll probably find some way, but
yeah, it is a shonen anime.
yep.
Wouldn't that be surprised? But it just doesn't sound like that. It just sounds like you're going in for like, residency, if you're say a doctor or something, or an apprenticeship of
Well,
some sort.
I probably shouldn't, since we already knew that there was going to be a second season of it. But I did read ahead on the Boku no Hero Academia manga,
Okay.
and they have an off-campus apprenticeship in that too.
Oh really?
But that arc is actually surprisingly short. Like when you compare it with, say, the even the USJ Under Attack arc, or the one right after that, which I'm not going to mention the title of.
You best.
It's very surprisingly short. Like maybe 10 chapters. Actually, probably even less than that.
Yeah, that'd be like the only justification for like having it cover only 3 episodes. And it sounds like the kind of thing that you don't need a whole lot of.
But
So
I do gotta remind you that
I'm sure Soma will find some way to have a Shokugeki.
I do gotta remind you guys that this entire season was the same tournament that started 3 episodes after, or 3 episodes before the end of last season.
Yeah.
So it could totally happen.
I still don't like that.
Yep.
yeah,
don't like when
but
they
character
do it all
development
like that.
versus like establishing hierarchy in an entire class here, which is gonna set a good load of the tone for the rest of the story. I mean, yeah, so small time character development versus big time story development. I'd imagine one would take longer than the other.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It just depends on how they do it. I also have a feeling that I know which professional chef is going to force Tadakoro to go to her restaurant. You already know.
I'm actually quite curious where someone's gonna end up.
Yeah.
Because, I mean,
It can't be with his father.
No.
can't be with his father, he's out of the country.
If I had to guess, it probably would be with Glasses Guy.
With the leopard print?
No.
No,
him.
the French
owner.
guy.
The French.
Oh.
The guy who went to France.
Douchebag.
Or Italy. French.
No,
French.
he went to France.
One of the.
He was like the main antagonistic instructor during the
Hell Week.
Hell Week.
That's
yeah.
it, yeah, at the hotel.
Yeah. So
Right.
I think he'll probably be that guy.
Yeah, because I mean, I've got a feeling it's gonna be with a chef. Someone just like despises, or more accurately, probably other way around. Someone who really despises him and tries to put him through the ringer for the whole thing.
Either that, or it might be somebody that we haven't met yet. So.
Yeah, it could be. It could be at a restaurant owned by by Mr. Leopard Print.
Anyway, so yeah, let us know what you thought of the anime, what you thought of our reaction in the comment section below.
Yep, thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't.
But that's gonna do it for this episode of Anime Reaction. As always, I'm DK.
I'm Zero.
And I'm Rizzo.
See you next time.